Hello everybody and welcome back to more Tales of Berseria. Last time we made it here to the capital of Midgand. It's time to investigate this place. This place that is swarming with troops. And plenty of praetors, exorcists, all of those things.
Mommy, when's the prince gonna talk? The exorcists are coming too, right?
I'm sure they will, dear. People are saying it's going to be a very important announcement about the Abbey.
I want to see the exorcists! We need to thank them for saving us from the demons!
You're right. We all have to show them our gratitude and help them however we can.
Yeah! I'll follow the rules, too. I won't be selfish.
They sure are popular.
Because these people don't know the truth.
You think that's so? That the exorcists are fighting the demons they themselves cannot. That's why the people support the exorcists.
I mean, you can't really argue that. It's like, you especially don't like them because they killed your brother, you know. But for the average person who is in a decent, area, none for them to complain about. And if you introduce the concept to them, I don't think they'd necessarily be wanting people's heads, you know? Doesn't mean those people are evil or anything. It's just like, fucking whatever, man. It's like they have a nice life. We have new things that we can buy. Oh yeah, bracelets are how he fights. That actually makes sense. Huh. A bag? Is that how you attack? No, you have paper. Nah, everyone just has little extra pieces of equipment, I guess. Yeah, this is all I can afford. If I could change that out and give you the calcite bag. I am going to be short though, so we are going to go ahead and sell some of this shit. Then take this from the top. And, yeah, that seems to be okay. Alright, let's equip our guys with some better stuff here. Give you the calcite belt, which is better for accuracy. So we'll take that small, defensive hit. You're gonna want the, get yourself the bag, get yourself the paper, the daggers. You're gonna want a slightly more yellow bracelet. And, didn't I get, like, a little something for everybody here? At least I thought I did. Alright, that should be good. I think we're pretty set. Can we we can do enhancing here. You need calcite fragments if I wanna enhance these things. Well, what I can do, sell everything I know I'm not gonna use, so top of my head, if we have extra boots, extra rings of any description, I'm fine with just, getting some of this stuff cleared out. Someone's probably saying, what are you doing? You're doing this wrong. And to them I say, you're probably right. You are probably absolutely correct with your assessment of how I am doing the thing I am doing right now. And my general response is, well, sorry. Actually, I'll dismantle the two higher leveled things. That is better for me. And, is there anything calcite weapon-wise that I could dismantle from what they have here? Doesn't look like it. Let's see. Yeah, it seems like I can only dismantle weapons, which kind of make it a bit of a problem for me. Wait, no, you can do stuff like belts, looks like. Oh no, you can do other stuff. But does it count armor? Seems it doesn't count armor, but it does count non-weapon stuff. And are there any of those left? There is not. That's too bad. Alright. Well, it looks like I can't do much there. But what I can do is dismantle these things. Alright, that seems good enough. We did enough menuing. It's time to actually continue on with a little bit of progress, hopefully. That's some nice scale. Then again, this looks like... I feel like I've been to this city in a Tales game many times before. Just kind of the aesthetic of it. I will say the soundtrack for this game's alright. It seems not as phoned in as other Sakuraba soundtracks.
Listen to those cheers. The royals sure have these folks in line.
Subjects, may I have your attention? It is I, Percival Asgard, Crown Prince of the Midgand Empire. His Majesty, my father, and I are pleased to celebrate with you on this auspicious day.
The ceremony started. It will be impossible to slip in now.
After the opening 10 years ago, our kingdom faced an existential threat, both from demons and the terrible spread of demon light. However, one man raised a miraculous sword and stood so that the body and soul of the land
Over there.
would not be
You can
lost.
climb up if you want, but attacking now would
And
be
the
suicide.
name of that man was Artorius Coldbrand.
I cannot handle these people being so excited.
I trust are unfamiliar with Artorius' noble act. To bring us salvation from demons, he sacrificed everything.
But he's a murderer.
He called Lord Inominat, one of the 5 Empyreans, and blessed us with the strength of the Malachim.
But he's a murderer!
Velvet!
He serves as a shining beacon of reason in this world of turmoil. And reason is what binds us.
But you killed him! You took everything that I loved!
So raise your voices in praise to Artorius' devoted work, to the Savior who purifies evil and guides our flock. Let us call him our shepherd. Shepherd Artorius! Shepherd Artorius! Shepherd Artorius!
Artorius!
Shepherd Artorius! Shepherd Artorius!
Even though the world was filled with suffering, I had to ask something tremendous of you all. I entrusted you to endure the pains of reason. I asked you to bind yourselves with shackles of your own will. For the only blade that can expel calamity is one forged from unshaking reason, and the iron will to do what must be done. And now that very blade stands ready, before all of us today. I offer my body and my life, in service to the people of this great land. With the blessings of the Empyrean Innominat, I will guide you to a world without calamity. And this world's suffering will be nothing but a distant memory!
But you're the one who murdered.
Fool, they'll see us.
You're the one who killed Laphicet.
What?
The Shepherd Artorius. That's who you're after?
Oh, and here I was hoping you'd just straight up pounce on him.
That would be certain death. No. I need a sword of reason and will. That's the only thing that can kill him.
Killing Lord Artorius.
Playing it safe? Boring! Regrettably, it is at this juncture we go our separate ways. I've got a bit of hunting to do.
No one's stopping you.
Goodbye.
Farewell! May your days be fruitful and your nights tormented!
Sure.
If our enemy's calling himself a shepherd, he won't be going into hiding. Let's take this slowly.
The old man behind him. Melchior, I take it?
Yeah.
Let's gather information on these people. If we know what they're planning, we can find a weakness.
They're the most powerful men in the land. If we're going to look into them, we need a lead first.
Eisen, do you have any underworld contacts in the capital itself? Like your friend at the port?
I don't go inland much, I'm afraid. But Ifrid has close ties to a shadow guild. A tavern in the city, run by an old man called Baskerville. Serves as a front...
Baskerville.
A shadow guild? Those sorts of things actually exist?
That settles it. Let's head to that tavern. They'll have food, I'm sure.
Why not?
Well, at least you had fun climbing a building.
My stomach made a weird noise.
That's another sign that you're alive.
The exorcists sure were out in full force to see the shepherd's inauguration, weren't they?
What about that guy you're after? Was he there?
What, and have to stand around looking all proper? Nah, that's not his style.
But I thought he was one of the top exorcists.
That wouldn't matter to him.
Huh. All right.
Actually, Velvet, speaking of the shepherd, I noticed he wasn't using his right arm. Was he hurt or something?
Yeah. He was badly wounded a long time ago. He lost the use of his sword arm.
That's what I figured.
But don't get the wrong idea. He's still a master swordsman with his left arm.
I can tell that from the way he moves. His movements are steady and measured, and his chi is centered below his navel.
Huh? Why does that matter?
Some people say that all the body's spiritual energy gathers in a place about 2 finger widths below the navel.
Even when he appears to be in a state of total peace, his guard is never down. He's a formidable adversary. And I think I know why my target has placed himself at Artorius' side. Because now I want to take Artorius down too.
I just want to see him fight. I want to see this cripple, like, beat us up. I have a very decent desire for it.
Shepherd! Savior of mankind who guides us through the darkness. What an appropriate title for Lord Artorius. I believe in him. As long as we have Shepherd Artorius, we'll make it through this era of disaster.
Shepherd Artorius?
How pompous can you get?
Artorius has already seized control of all religious and secular power in Midgand. But now that he's taken on this new title, he's no longer just an authority figure. He's become the very hope of the masses.
A dangerous opponent indeed.
After seeing that, will you still fight him?
Of course I will. He could be a god for all I care. I'll have my vengeance. No matter what.
It's like, I don't fucking care. He did bad things to me, so I'm gonna fucking murder him. It's a healthy mentality, frankly. Yeah, we gotta find a tavern. I would assume it would be the place with the grapes. At least I assume what that purple icon is. There we go. Hey, what's up? Can I get like a Some Captain Morgan, or...
What'll it be?
Some food for the boy.
Mabo curry is our specialty. It takes a week to stew properly.
Mabo curry.
Some of that, then. Say, do you know a man named Baskerville? I heard we might find him here.
That old man? Scoundrel and criminal who went against the rules of the Abbey. They executed him long ago.
Oh.
Well, fuck us.
Velvet, this Mabo curry is amazing.
You get along so well. Is he your brother?
No, mine's dead.
No.
No, he wouldn't be, would he? After all, your brother was murdered before you.
Boom!
How do you know that?
The shadows watch those who flinch from the light.
So the guild is still active, even after Baskerville's arrest?
That's right. Just like how Ifreed's crew continues their piracy, even without their captain.
So you're the contact?
What may I help you with?
I want to know what Artorius is planning.
Information such as that, it won't come cheap. I have here a list of jobs, not one remotely legal. Take care of all of them, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
Take on which request? Foil an ambush.
Take this with you as documentation. It's fake, but it's a good fake. It'll hold up to inspection.
It's registered to Mogulu's menagerie?
Oh? Was that not the name you gave to the guard at the gate?
I can see you're a group to be reckoned with.
Report back here once you're finished. However, be aware that should you fail...
Then this conversation never took place. Got it. I'll cause you no trouble.
I appreciate your understanding. You're welcome to stay the night, free of charge. Forget about work until the morning comes. Right. You're missing Captain Ifreed. The captain has done much toward our viability. I promise that I'll share anything I hear about him for no charge.
Thanks. All we know is there was a pendulum on the ground at the last place he was seen. And that Legate Melchior is connected to the captain's disappearance. How? We don't know.
Sounds like you've got problems of your own. Do you really have time to take on ours as well?
I could ask you why you've tied yourself up with Velvet.
Me? I've got a debt to repay. Without her, there's no way I'd have ever found my blade again.
A demon repaying a debt? Ridiculous.
As ridiculous as a pirate Moloch, you think? No matter how you look at it, there's nothing reasonable about our rogue existence. And in this brave new world governed by reason, a rogue can either rage and become a monster like me,
or band together with others. Like a ship full of pirates, perhaps.
Exactly. I admire Velvet's courage, squaring off against the whole world on her own. Few can accomplish that. It takes strength. Real strength. And I'm curious where it comes from.
So you're doing it for yourself after all?
Is that so wrong?
No. I'm the same. I need allies on my side, with the strength and courage to combat this so-called order imposed by the Abbey. But anyone who's willing to put up with the creed folly of Ifrid's pirates has to be an even bigger fool than we are. So I'm like you. I want to know how deep her foolishness goes.
She'd kill you if she heard that, you know.
It's a compliment. Fools that big aren't born every day.
Aha. And I imagine your dear Captain Ifrid's much the same.
Aye. That man flies his full flag proudly.
The shepherd Artorius, He's got the populace eating from the palm of his hand. I wonder... Just how deeply will the fangs of our would-be tragic heroine scar this broken world of ours? I've got a traitor to find, but in the meantime, this should be a good show.
Alright, we picked up a Mabo curry recipe. Also, our expedition was
Take a
completed.
look at this.
How dare you? You almost did it. Go off on another one. There we go.
A kind face for such a hard woman.
She knew about me and our cover. She's got ears everywhere.
And that's not all. She called the papers fake, but they're not.
So she's got spies working on the inside, too.
I heard that her predecessor, Baskerville, was a monument against authority. To think he was executed.
They've lost their leader, but remain unconquered. Not an organization to trifle with.
That's how they have to be to take on the Abbey. We'd better succeed on our missions, and not just to get the information we need.
Yeah. Besides, I'd like to get another of those drinks, too.
You're a man of taste. That place always has the best.
What?
You'd better work hard too, if you want more Mabo curry.
I will.
Can I really say how great it is that we had such a quick turnaround with Laphicet? I think it's really, really great. Because that seemed like a character that, you know, there's so many worries with cliches and things and stories being told in a certain way, as they always have been over and over again, that I felt like we'd have to wait a decent chunk of the game before that character was, you know, a character. I had to wait one dungeon. It's just enough time for you to kind of get used to that character being like that, and then just, you know, fixed. Boom. I mean, sure, he'll have more depth, and sure, he'll have more development and changes, but the fact that it happened so quickly is, you know, keeps it from getting old. Play serving game. I guess I could try it. Trying a different method for recording, so I'm going to end this episode here. And next time, we're going to try out this game, and then we're going to get to our goal of foiling the ambush along the Danan Highway. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time.